Thanks for joining us again on Connection here today on TKOA Television. Dennis King and Tabitha Odegaard. It's always a pleasure to be in your home or business or wherever you may be as we come in and do a new show every week, bring in new organizations and individuals to talk about really what's important, what's going on right here in our viewing area. So we got two groups today. They're going to talk about two big events and programs coming up around. How you been doing?
Been doing good, Dennis. How are you?
Good. Enjoying this nice weather. Boy,
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
We've had the craziest spring though. You know, we started off warm early, too early. Then we had the snowflakes in May, which was on May the 6th or 7th, which is unbelievable. And then it kind of turned cool for a little while, and then it back hot, and we've had a lot of rain. Of course, everything's greening up.
I've put my winter coats all away, so I'm hoping. Yeah, I think summer's here. I hope. I don't know.
We had to get them back out at May the 6th when it snowed.
And we did. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts.
Unbelievable. They said I think that set a record for the latest snowfall since the National Weather Service.
I can believe it, because one day it was 80 and the next day it's snowing.
Yeah.
Crazy bizarre weather. No wonder everybody's sick.
How's everything out the fitness club these
Everything is going really, really well. You know, it's a great place to be, you know, to get healthy and fit. And I love my classes, and everything's going great, really good.
You might tell the viewing audience real quick that spinning, you do spinning, but you do personal training and toning classes. But spinning is a little different for this area. It's a special bike.
Right, it's a special bike. Basically what I do is, if you take a group class, a workout class that would be normally kickboxing or Zumba or something like that you're probably familiar with, this is it's a group setting where I've got 6 bikes out, and we go through drills, and it's on a stationary bike, and there's a resistant knob, and we do high cadence, slow cadence, hill climbs. And we have the loud music going, we feed off each other, and it's so much fun, guys. Really, truly.
What is about a 40-minute class?
45? It's a 45-minute class, and depending on how you go, it's your own workout. Okay.
And so anybody can.
So anybody can do it, right? And calorie level, you know, if you work really, really hard, I don't know, 700. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But you're really working your butt off there.
Yeah.
But you know, you can. I mean, you definitely can burn up a lot of calories. It's definitely high calorie. You sweat. I mean, I recommend towel. I recommend a bottle of water, because you're definitely going to need it when you come to class for sure.
Fitness Club is you just go right next to Nature's Wonders. They're right next door. They've moved, and then you can go out there. They're next to right down from Ace Hardware. So the parking lot's full all the time. But go by and see Tabitha. They've got all kinds of things, tanning beds and everything going on there. But glad to hear it's keeping you busy out there.
Yeah. What about you?
Working. Like to play golf once in a while, and I like golf. My game's not great, but it's getting better.
You're still very, very tan.
Staying tan.
You know, I've been tanning in the tanning bed, and I thought I was getting some color.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not yet.
Not compared to you, no. I'm still white as can be. Wow.
I look like I've been south of the border. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment and talk about the Relay for Life here on Connection.
Harrison, Arkansas, a town where business is personal. A Health Mart town. Pharmacist Tara Wilmot owns her Health Mart pharmacy. Here, Tara offers free one-on-one prescription medication consultations, providing information to customers in a way that makes them feel comfortable, not confused. Expert knowledge, personal attention. It's what makes Tara a Health Mart pharmacist and Harrison a Health Mart town. Your town is a Health Mart town. So visit your locally owned Health Mart today.
At First National Bank, we're making banking easier with free checking, secure online bill pay, agri loans. We're meeting your financial needs. First National Bank offers what other big banks do, along with some things they don't. While we're big enough to provide you with the services you need, we're small enough to know your name. We offer our customers 8 convenient locations. Come see why First National Bank is the right bank for you. First National Bank, the right bank. Member FDIC.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, and our first guest in the studio today is Pam Warner. Thank you so much for coming in, Pam.
Thank you
for
Pam.
having us.
Yes.
You got stuck with coming in today, didn't you? Now, where's all your cohorts and the helpers and stuff? They back out on you?
They're at work. We're all a team of volunteers that make this up, and so ran in on my lunch break and excited to be able to come and share about our event.
Thank you so much for
Very
coming.
good.
We do appreciate you coming.
It's
And-
my pleasure.
Awesome. So we're talking about Relay for Life.
Yes.
Tell us what that is for the people who don't know what that is.
Well, Relay for Life is a fundraising event in which we are able to provide hope in the fight against cancer. It is part of the fundraising events of the American Cancer Society, but to understand truly the spirit of Relay for Life, you would need to know how it started. And Relay for Life is hard evidence that one person can make a huge difference. Back in 1985, a surgeon in Tacoma, Washington, Dr. Gordy Clapp, decided that he wanted to help his local American Cancer Society office. And he loved to run marathons. And so he decided he was going to organize a 24-hour event where he just ran and walked around Baker Stadium. He ended up running and walking 83 miles that night. And with the help of his family and friends and his patients, he alone raised $27,000 in that
Nice.
one night.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes, and then the next year, one of his patients, Pat Flynn, was so inspired that she wanted to join in and help him. And so they organized the first team event, as we know Relay now,
Right.
and they ended up raising $33,000. But since that first night in May of '85, Relay's grown into a global movement. We now relay with 5,200 other communities, just like Harrison,
Wow.
across the United States every single year, as well as hundreds of relays take place in 18 other countries outside of the United States. And so it's
From that one idea, the one doctor had this idea.
Right, exactly.
Of a 24-hour event to make awareness of cancer and survivors. I mean, these are all about survivors. So
exactly.
that was quite a
it's
feat.
quite huge for someone to say, I want to help, and instead of just saying it, he went and did something, and now we have a global movement.
Wow.
Love it.
Yes.
I love it. That's great. Where is it going to be held at?
Well, this year it will be held at FS Garrison Stadium again. We're very honored to be able to hold our event there. And it will be on June 14th. And it will start at 6 p.m.
That's Friday, isn't it?
Right, Friday night.
Okay.
And it starts at 6 p.m. And if there's any survivors out in Boone County, which we want all of our survivors there that can be there, and if there's any out there that aren't currently registered with the American Cancer Society, then we invite you to come early, and we'll get all that taken care of and get you a survivor T-shirt.
Wow.
And
Very
then
good.
from there we'll
How long
get started.
How long are they going to be walking or jogging around that track?
Well, we actually start right after our opening ceremonies. The first lap is the survivor lap,
Oh, good.
where only the survivors are out there. They kick off our event for us, and it is absolutely amazing. And the second lap, their caregivers come and join them. And then the third lap, the rest of the community joins in, and we keep going until 6 a.m. the next morning.
From
12
6
hours.
p.m., 12 hours until the next morning.
Right.
And people, they actually, they have like tents set up and all types of vendors will be there and food. and
Exactly.
everybody, the teams, it's like camping out. Isn't it?
Right,
Kind of-
right,
oh, you
exactly.
just
That's what
stay
we're
up.
going to do. We're going to stay up all night long. The idea is to have someone on the track at all times, circling the
Gotcha.
track. So
Okay.
it's actually our teams, everyone in the community that has formed a team, and it doesn't have to be your place of work or anything like that. It can just be a group of friends that forms a team, and they'll
Right.
be selling wonderful food, and we'll have our silent auction again, and we're going to have some live music this year, which we're super excited about.
Who's going to be playing?
Well, we have a couple of bands out of Branson that we are talking to at the moment.
Okay.
But we are currently still looking for a little bit more.
Okay.
And so if anyone knows anyone, please
So
contact
you're
us.
going to have some entertainment. You always have
Right.
food and stuff there. And
You definitely need food. I mean, that's a
Yes.
long time
Yeah,
to be
it's a long
working
time.
out. Yeah, you're gonna need some
Exactly. And we're going
energy
to
for
have
sure.
so many events going on to keep the night going. It's going to fly by before you even know it.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It
Have you
is.
been there? I mean, obviously.
Yes,
you've
I
been there.
love it. It is. I actually participated in my first relay event a few years ago, and ever since that first night, I will be there the rest of my life. That is the most inspiring night of your life.
Wow.
It is absolutely amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about the luminaries
Yes.
that you do. Tell what those are.
Well, the luminaries are actual bags that we line the track with. And they have names of anyone who has been a victim of cancer. Now, you can purchase a bag for a donation of $5 a piece, and it's not limited to Boone County cancer survivors or in memory of. It can be anyone, and they can have as many bags as you would like. But it's the heart of Relay. It's
Right.
what brings everyone there, because at 9 o'clock, right as soon as the sun goes down, we turn off all the lights in the stadium, and we have a time of remembrance and, personal celebration for those who have won their battle. We remember those we lost, and we strengthen with those that are still fighting. And everyone's name's on the bag. We have lights inside the bag, so they are glowing, and it's the heart of Relay. If you've never been to a Relay, I recommend be there
I
for
have
their
actually-
Survivor
Have you done
Lap
any
and that.
We have done
Yes.
footage,
You've done footage
through the
on
years.
that? Okay.
And,
Right.
As a matter of fact, we've got a commercial that we produced for you, a 30-second. I'll give you a copy of it when you leave. We've always been a in-kind sponsor
Right.
ever since we've had the station here. And,
Right. We do appreciate
and
that.
We go up there many times, and we'll shoot some footage and do a news story on it. We usually do it every year. But I have been there during the luminaries, and it's quite touching.
It is.
When they turn all the lights off and you see the whole track with these luminaries, candles,
Right.
and bags, and that's lit up, and that's the only light you have for a few moments. And
Right.
kind of a remembrance time,
Nice.
Right. And it's amazing if you don't personally know anyone that's been affected by cancer, if you just come out to the event and walk around and look at those bags, you'll be surprised how many people you actually know.
That's amazing. Yeah.
It is
Be
great.
amazed, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, let's move along. We don't want to run out of time.
Okay. Where does the money go?
Well, actually, I'm so glad you asked me that question. Many people may not realize this, but the American Cancer Society is the largest not-for-profit contributor to cancer research. The second largest is the U.S. government. And the average cancer patient's medical bills total about $1 million, and they can exceed to unimaginable amounts.
Right.
Last year alone, the state of Arkansas, we relayed in several counties, and we were able to raise right at $4 million. But that is great, but instead of only being able to help 4 patients, we want to be able to help everyone, and we want to be able to beat this disease. And so we've made investments to accomplish this goal, as well as to help our patients through the journey. We've made great advances against cancer in many areas, such as being a part of nearly all scientific milestones in cancer research. Some of those include the bone marrow transplant, Pap testing, chemotherapy, and cancer drugs such as Gleevec, which is used to treat chronic leukemia, as well as tamoxifen, which is a breast cancer preventive drug. And it can also be used to shrink tumors before surgery. And American Cancer Society, they choose their researchers wisely. 42 of our funding researchers have gone on to win the Nobel Prize.
Wow, that's great.
It goes to more than just research. We provide education 24/7 to anyone that wants to call. We have a toll-free number that is open 365 days a year. That's just 1-800-ACS-2345. Or you can reach us by emailing us off the cancer.org website. Last year alone, our cancer specialists answered more than 1.3 million calls and replied to 33,000 emails in...
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Well, we have run out of time
Yeah,
here.
we've run
moved
out
on. Okay, real
Nice
quick,
like that.
if somebody wanted to get involved locally for the relay, who would they call? How would they get involved? Call
Well,
you?
they could get on relayforlife.org,
Okay.
or they could contact myself or Anika Palmer down at Arvest Bank.
Okay.
And we'll be happy to get you started. But all you do is start asking your friends, and before you know it, you've made a difference.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much
We
for
appreciate
coming.
it.
It's my
We
pleasure.
appreciate
And actually,
you.
we want to remind again, this is June the 14th. It's on a Friday, 6 p.m. up at beautiful F.S. Garrison Stadium on the campus of Harrison High School. Get involved. Go up there. Show your support for all these volunteers that have done a fantastic job. And it goes for a great cause. American Cancer Society. Who knows? Everyone out there probably is touched by some friend, relative, or someone, perhaps even you, with cancer. So help them out. Thank you so much, Pam. We appreciate you
Thank
coming in
you.
today, and good luck. And we look forward to seeing you there for the Relay for Life.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment and talk with a young lady about another life program on Connection.
Ozark Auto Body and Towing has been serving the Harrison area for over 25 years. As a certified collision repair center, Ozark Auto Body offers free estimates for insurance claims, approved by Underwriters Laboratory and certified with a Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Using only PPG paints, the latest design heated paint booth for a baked-on finish, and factory-trained technicians, you're sure to get the job done right. For auto body repair or 24-hour towing and wrecker service, see the experts at Ozark Auto Body and Towing in Harrison.
Make someone's day a little brighter with a unique gift from Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. If you're looking for something special, Sisters has a great selection of tableware items, serving pieces, cooking and baking products, vases, centerpieces, and numerous other gift ideas. For the future bride and groom, Sisters has a bridal registry that makes it easy to select the perfect gift. Stop by and browse the many one-of-a-kind items. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard, and our second guest in the studio today comes and sees us a lot, but it's very important, Stacey Antonelli.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Stacey,
Thanks for having
down.
me again.
So busy this time of the year.
Yes, we do. We have a lot going on at the hospital all the time, but the foundation's really busy right now because we've just kicked off our annual Giving for Life fund drive. And of course that raises money for the hospital throughout the entire year, but we kick it off every year in May, right around Memorial Day. And donors have the ability to designate where their donations are used. It can be within any department in the hospital. But we raise money so that we can, provide, just the very best, most state-of-the-art patient care equipment, create new services and enhance facilities so that we can, give the community the very best health care that they deserve. So that's what the fund drive raises money for. We're so excited this year, too, because we've had two really significant gifts to kick off the fund drive. Andy and Louise Yeager wanted to help us kick off the fund drive, and they made a very generous $25,000 donation to get everything started. And they're such wonderful people and are so supportive of the community in general. So we're really excited about that. And then also we had a $100,000 donation just last week, again, to help us kick off the fund drive. And that was, kind of quote-unquote anonymous, but it was from two gentlemen that are from the Harrison area and are really committed to the community and to keeping the community healthy. And they are giving that donation in honor of two people who are very special to them, Pat and Flo Salmon. So we have $125,000 in donations just to get things started right out of the gate.
Wow.
And the community is so supportive of the hospital and of the foundation. So we have a great deal of support, and we are asking for people's support, and it's a really important effort. Again, it's the Giving for Life Fund Drive.
$125,000 is a good seed money start for a campaign, would you say?
I just got that in my pocket right here.
It's not
That's
bad.
fantastic.
Yeah,
that
it's
really is.
wonderful.
That's a good jump start of a campaign. Now, your campaign starts in May, but then is it go on through the year? Is it going on all the time? Is this just more of
It does. It goes
awareness thing?
Well, it goes. We kick it off every year in May, as you said, and
Right.
then so we are really proactive with it in May and the few months following May, June, July, etc. But then we raise money for the hospital all year long.
Okay.
So it's really the annual fund drive. Really is we're really being proactive with it in May, June, and July,
Gotcha.
and then. Well, we do raise money throughout the entire year. So, when we kick off the fund drive, that's when we ask everyone to, please make your annual gift to the hospital. But you could do it anytime that's most financially convenient for you.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
That actually, because some many times a fund drive is only for a certain period of time. You know,
Right.
they may do, some organizations do a fund drive for 30 days, 60, 90, and then it's kind of put on hold until the next year. But I thought really this is more of an awareness time frame for you to
Right.
get the word out. Hey, we're kicking off the fund drive. You can give any time you want to, any
Right.
amount you want to.
Right.
But all the hoopla starts in May.
Right,
So the-
exactly. It would be ideal. Like I said, we ask for donations. We're asking you to go ahead and give because we would like for that to be, you know, very soon. But again, you know, people's schedules are different and not everybody can do that just whenever they want to. I mean, like, you know, myself, for example. So if there is a time that might be more financially friendly, then you can do that anytime.
Okay.
But you know, if it's convenient for you to do it now, then that would be great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
They always have a big event. It's your golf tournament. It's
Yes.
a big fundraiser.
It's just around the corner too.
Okay.
It's on Monday, June the 3rd.
June the 3rd.
And it is basically we have two tournaments in one day. It's we have shotgun starts at 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. And it's a 3-person scramble format. We have all sorts of different sponsorship levels available, from whole sponsors at $150 all the way up to presenting sponsors at like $5,000. So whatever makes sense financially for your business, you know, there's a level of sponsorship and equal recognition, you know, that goes along that pretty much any business could do. And we offer a lot of recognition for those sponsorships also. So if somebody has a business that would like to do that, we are still accepting sponsorships at all levels. And then for the individual players, it's just a fun day,
Sure.
you know. I mean, you get to go out and kind of, you know, if it's for networking for your business, or if
Right.
it's just to have fun with your peers or friends, or just to play a little golf, you know.
Right.
It's just a fun day. And if you do have to take off work, it's only half a day because we do, you know,
Morning
8
and then
a.m.
afternoon
and
flight.
1:30. I mean, it's $100 per player. Unless certain sponsorship levels come with the team, so
Sure.
that's a little bit different. But if you just want to play as an individual, it's $100 a player, which is tax deductible, of course, and then that includes everything that you need to play. So,
Okay.
I mean, again, like I said, it's a tax deductible donation, so it's just a lot of fun.
And you're still giving to the foundation.
Absolutely.
Just a little different avenue.
Exactly. Almost all of that is tax deductible, but because the rest of it does go to the foundation. They're you know, our costs are pretty minimal. So it's a great way to support the hospital and have some fun
And
too. I
have
mean,
a
you
fun-
can't beat that.
And can you still sign up for that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, we have slots available in both tournaments right now, but the afternoon will fill up very
First,
quickly.
usually,
But right now we still have slots available in the morning and in the afternoon. And we have some really great contests with the tournament also. We have a putting contest. They're closest to the line, closest to the pin. And then we also this year have a really fun contest. It's Hole in One. And that's being sponsored by Ben Eddings Auto Group, Magnus Toyota, Ramsey Motor Company, and Wood Motor Company. And if any participant hits a hole in one on hole 5, then they win a $40,000 new car from one of those dealers. So,
Sweet.
again, not a bad deal.
Not a bad
No.
deal.
Not a bad
For
deal.
a $100 donation, you get a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, for a day of
And
golf
you know, you
and
think
$100.
that hole-in-ones, it just never happens. It really does
Oh,
happen.
It happened at
doesn't
our tournament 4 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
See, it
I remember
happens.
that.
Yeah, somebody hit a hole in one on hole 5 and won $40,000.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah,
How
not a
did-
bad
who
day's
did they-
work.
How did they contact, or who did they get to contact? if need
Just
to?
call me in my office at the foundation at the hospital, and my office number is 414-4549. But if they forget that, they can just call the
Call the
hospital.
switchboard and-
Yeah, hospital main line, which is 414-4000, and just ask for the foundation office, and I can get them signed up.
And also, they can, if I belong to the country club, and,
Yeah.
and there's forums out there that you can go by the pro shop. And,
There are.
Neil Corral, who's the pro out there, he's got form. I know people are going in and signing
He
up all the
does.
time.
Yeah, he does. He's got forms out at the country club, and we also have one online
Okay.
on the NARMC website. If you just wanted to print it and scan it and email it back to me
Right.
or fax it or whatever, just call me and let me know. And again, we can take care of it over the phone, or if you send in a registration form, whatever you want to do. But if you want to play, let me know in the next week, and that'd be great.
Why don't you hold up, let's get a close shot of the brochure.
Yes.
A nice looking brochure there, and I see where Paul and Brooke Clavey are your co-sponsors for this year's drive.
That's right. They are our Funds Drive chairpersons this year. They've got our new billboard is up just right
Yeah, I
in
saw
front of
that.
Sonic,
That's good.
and they're wonderful, and they're so supportive of the hospital. Brooke Clavey is on our advisory board, and she and Paul have been very supportive and are our fund drive chairpersons this year, and they're kind of leading the effort for us, and they're really wonderful, and we sure appreciate them doing it.
That is great.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about, I don't know if you've seen it or been up there. I have. The Wall of Honor.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that and how you
Absolutely.
do that.
That is, and it's in the middle. There's a picture of it in the middle of the brochure right here. But the Donor Wall of Honor, it's a really nice place in the new tower portion of the hospital, and it's a huge wall that there's a landscape mural painted on the background, kind of an Ozark scape type thing. And then there are mahogany trees that are attached to the wall, obviously, and then they have copper, silver, and gold leaves that are mounted on acrylic, and they're beautiful. And what we do, we have them inscribed for various levels of donation. We also have stones and boulders that are at the bottom of that wall. And so if someone wanted to make a gift to the hospital, like in honor of someone or maybe in memory of someone, we've had a lot of that lately with Memorial Day coming up. So you can make a donation and have someone's name, or a company even, if you would rather do it as like a recognition thing. You can have your name, you can have a loved one's name, or an organization inscribed on one of those leaves or stones or boulders. And it's a really nice way to to leave a permanent legacy for someone at the medical center. And so it's the leaves are beautiful. It's a really nice area. It's a very special area. And it's a really nice way to acknowledge someone or get some recognition for a gift.
Yeah, there's a picture right here. It's really pretty.
And so actually you have like $1 to $99. So you've got small amounts all the way up to as much as somebody wanted to give.
We acknowledge all gifts, no matter what the amount. So if for example, if you sent a $25 donation to the hospital in memory of someone or in honor of someone, we would acknowledge that gift however you want it.
Okay.
If you didn't specify, I would send an acknowledgement card to whoever you wanted that to go to, whether it be the family member of a loved one, if it's in memory of, or if it's in honor of someone, I would acknowledge that with them and then with you as well. And then for donations of $500 and above, that's when you start getting leaves on the donor wall.
Okay.
And those go in just different increments based on what the donation is. And there are some people who might want to make a donation for a leaf or a stone or whatever, and they can't give you the entire amount right at one time, but maybe they can over the next 6 months or over the next year. Maybe it's easier for them to to give me X amount every single month or something like that. We can do that too, as long as it's in a specified amount of time. So we figure if you're going to make a financial commitment to your hospital, then we're going to commit to making it as financially friendly as we can.
Very good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got about a minute left here, and I told you Stacy always has all the answers.
I know.
You have any questions, Stacy?
I know. I think
wish
she
that were
answered them
true.
all. Yeah, she
I'm like the magic 8 ball. I'm just kidding. If I don't have it, I can get it.
She is
just
on the
kidding.
move all the time.
Ask her one question, she's done.
It's over. She's answered all the other questions.
Yeah, time's up.
You're perfect. Stacy, thank you so
Yes,
much
thank
for
you.
coming
Oh,
in.
yeah,
We do
thank you for
appreciate it.
having
And good luck with the Giving for Life campaign that kicks off in May and goes on through the year, obviously, and all the wonderful work that the foundation does for the hospital, and you work extremely hard at it. We appreciate you
Yes,
coming in
thank
always.
you.
And good luck with the golf tournament, and
Absolutely.
keep everybody hitting those golf balls out
Hey,
there.
we
and
will.
don't break any glass or anything.
Hopefully not. Not making any promises, but we'll shoot for not.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stacy Antonelli with the North Arkansas Regional Medical Centers Foundation. It's the Giving for Life campaign, and you can help. Any dollar amount would be appreciated. I'm sure if you haven't used NARMC, you will at some point in time if you live in this area, someone of your family or whatever, so they could use your help. Thanks for joining me today on
No
the
problem,
show, and I
Dennis.
hope everything goes good at the fitness club.
Thank
and keep
you.
everybody fit out there.
I'm trying to.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again on Connect.